Hello YouTube. We're here to make another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Mayweather versus Robert Guerrero undercard. The fight that's going to happen, the co-main event would be Abner Mares versus Daniel Ponce de León
for the WBC Featherweight title.
Now, first of all, let's talk about Ponce. Ponce has been really interesting in his last couple of fights. He had a really bad loss against Juanma, but you know, after that he really composed himself really well. I've been really shocked by Ponce's performances ever since that loss. He's really become one of the world's best fighters. Now let's talk about his fight with Orlando Cruz, who's a really good top contender right now. He knocked out Orlando Cruz really well, and then he ended up moving up in weight, right?
Yeah, facing Adrian Broner.
He fought Adrian Broner, and a lot of people think he beat Adrian Broner. I personally think he probably did, but whatever. He then fought Yuriorkis Gamboa, and he did it way better than I thought he would. He gave Gamboa a lot of trouble. And then he fought a couple other guys, and then he fought Johnny Gonzalez, just beat his ass. Now
for the featherweight title.
Yep. Now that's why he's a champ. Now one thing we gotta put out there is that Ponce de León, no matter who you put up against, he's gonna give problems. It doesn't matter. It's just his match.
Just a very awkward, herky-jerky, weird style.
He throws his punches like nobody else does. He's just also a southpaw. He just trouble for any fighter. He gives any fighter good problems. So that's what we're expecting tomorrow night. We love Abner Mares. Abner Mares is a good fighter too. He beat a couple good guys like Joseph Ekbeko, Vic Darchinyan. It was a close fight. I thought Vic Darchinyan was dominating early on, but Abner Mares came on later on.
And his last performance against Anselmo Moreno
that one shocked us, because we thought Anselmo Moreno was a tricky boxer, but he made him look like an amateur. He beat the shit out of Eric Morel in that fight. I was really impressed by the way Abner Mares punches. His power just went up the roof on that fight. He looked really heavy-handed against Eric Morel against Anselmo Moreno. So lately he probably put on a couple of pounds of mass, and he's just been able to punch now. Abner Mares is a pretty good puncher now.
He's very relentless.
Yeah.
But let's not forget Abner Mares. He does have a reputation for being a little bit dirty with what happened in the Ekbeko fight, obviously. And
everybody against Vic Darchinyan, he also low blows.
Low blows.
And that's just his style, I think. But now, Abner Mares punches really well, but he's not a power puncher. He's not a one-punch knockout artist like Daniel Ponce de León.
He's a guy that bullies other fighters
and wears them out.
Wears them down, yes.
Now, I don't think that's going to work tomorrow because he's moving up in weight. He's fighting a bigger guy that punches harder than him. I don't see that happening against a southpaw and against a tricky boxer like Ponce de León. Even though Ponce de León is the underdog in this fight, you guys better reconsider betting on him, on Abner Mares, because Ponce de León is a really good fighter. Tomorrow we're expecting Ponce to just give Abner Mares all kinds of trouble with his style. Abner Mares likes to get on the inside and just bully guys, ragdoll them, but I don't think that's going to work on Ponce.
Especially considering that against Anselmo Moreno, it was at 122 pounds, but Anselmo Moreno was moving up from 118, so he was a lot smaller guy than Daniel Ponce de León.
Yeah, and on top of that, honestly, Abner Mares doesn't have that much defense, really. Daniel Ponce de León does. I think Abner Mares' defense is just like eating punches and just trying to wear the other guy out. That's his style. He likes to eat a lot of punches. Now the problem is if he eats Ponce de León's power, he might not be around for those 12 rounds to wear out Ponce. I think Ponce can hurt him with any shot.
I mean, he's proven it You know, he's been in the ring, like we said before. He's been in the ring with Adrian Broner. He's been in the ring with Juanma Lopez. He's been in the ring with Yuriorkis Gamboa. So we know he can take it.
He can
as well
bang
as
too.
dish
He
it
has a
out.
pretty good chin too. Ignore that Juanma loss. That could happen to anybody. Other than that loss, he hasn't looked bad at all. And Abner Mares, he's been in some controversial fights, like that first Joseph Epego fight, Victor Chin fight. He's just, I think he's kind of tailor made for Ponce, honestly, in a way. And tomorrow, I'm expecting Ponce to land a big bomb um, when Abner Mares tries to get on the inside, because Abner Mares comes in head first, dude, and you can't do that against a man like Ponce. He doesn't have a good head movement. I haven't really seen him up on his toes, moving his head like some of the other boxers do in his weight class. I think Ponce's gonna go in there, give him troubles with this southpaw stance, the way he fights, and just catch him early on. I think this is one of those fights that it's just not gonna last that long. It's gonna end.
I don't know about that.
I think that fight's gonna end in 8 rounds. Ponce de Leon's gonna knock him out in 8 rounds.
I say Ponce de Leon wins the decision.
All right, there is our opinion on this fight.
117, 111.
All right, that's our opinion on the fight. I think Ponce's gonna knock him out in the 8th round. I just don't see Abner Mares being able to get away from those looping shots that guy throws. And if he tries to come in and rough him up, he's gonna get knocked out. Either way, dude, he's going up against a really good contender. I'm surprised this fight even happened, or champion, not contender. Anyways, if you disagree, write a comment on this on our video. If you like the video, if you disagree, put a comment on the comment. If you disagree, write us a comment. If you like it, subscribe. Just let us know what you think. Subscribe to us because we're nice. And there you go. We'll be up with the Mayweather fight pretty soon.
Enjoy the fights.